Hi everyone, my name is Jessica West, and this is going to be a video presentation on how to navigate Blackboard for the CWI college students. So you just double click or single click, whatever your preference is, on your computer for your browser, and then you just type in CWI and enter. And then right here, this will take you to the CWI website where all of your information, and you can also access the Blackboard through there. I like to just go to this one right here. So you click on it, and then once you're an enrolled student, you'll get a username, and then you will create a password, and you'll use that to log in here. And then this screen right here is going to come up. This right here is going to be all the current classes that you're enrolled in. That will be like your classes that you go to the school for and your online classes. And right here will be updates and announcements from the school or from the teachers. See how it has each teacher listed, and then, different announcements. When you click on like one of these, that would be the most recent. It brings up any announcement from that class. So you can scroll back through old ones through going there too. And then over here will be your tools, and we'll get to that in a minute. So a couple things. We're going to go over here, and I'm going to click on this, and it will bring you into this class. This is announcements for that class, the faculty information, so it will have our email address and how to get a hold of them and when their open hours are, if they have set hours for, students to meet with them. And then down here is your syllabus and schedule, so it tells you all their expectations for the class, what you'll be learning, what you should know by the end of the class, goals, things like that. And then it will also tell you what assignments are due and when they're due. And then this will have a week by week, so we're going to go on this one. And you see, I'm almost done with the class, so it just tells me what is due. But as it's due, it will be listed. This is my last assignment that's due. And it tells me when and how. If I click in here, then it tells you how to do the assignment and gives you information for that assignment. And then if you go to journals, I don't have any more journals due. It's the end of class. But if I did have a journal due, it would have a list of the names of the journals that are due and what chapters they're from if it's a chapter class. And then at the top, it will say create journal. Most class instructors want you to have anywhere from 100 to 250 words. There's a counter you can use to count your words, and also proper grammar. And then you just submit the journal when you're done, and it goes straight to them. And then this is discussion board. It's kind of like a CWI chat room. So this one has my class introductions, and it tells you what she expects, how to fulfill that discussion board, and you can go right here and click on it, and it will let you go into it. And then the same thing, let's see, we'll just go into it. So go to open. When you open it, you put create thread, and then when you create thread, they'll show up like this. When you're done, you submit the threads. This is what they'll look like. And then usually your instructors will want you to create a thread on a specific topic, plus reply to, say they want you to reply to 3 students. So then you would go on here to each student. You can go on and you can open theirs, and then there'll be a button that you push to reply to it. So that's how you work the discussion board. And then down here is your grades. So it just tells every assignment that's due how many points it's worth. And okay, so let's see this one. Like Journal 4. So it was worth 10 points. I got 10 points out of it. If it has a blue thing next to it, then it's a comment or something they want you to know. So make sure you're clicking on those and reading what your instructor is saying. They might just tell you that you're doing a good job, or they'll give you feedback on how you could do better. So it's really important to kind of keep up with that. And then if you scroll all the way to the bottom, because if you're under the All tab, we'll go back up for just a second. So under All, that shows your graded, ungraded, and what's coming up. So these ones, it tells me, what's due next. Like, this is my assignment for this class right now that I'm working on, is this video. And then to get out of it, you can go up here to the, and just back, but I like to just go back up here. And under video tutorials, this is like anything that the teacher put on that they want you to know or that will be helpful to you. Or say in my biology class, he would do video lectures, and it would just be information that he thought was pertinent for us to know and out of a chapter. And so it was listed by the chapters. This is where you'll find those in every class, you know, if they have any videos that they think you should watch. So make sure you're checking those. The course evaluation. And this is how you actually, mine, I haven't allowed third-party cookies yet, so I've got to do that. I've just been doing them at the library. I really don't want third-party cookies on my laptop, so I've been doing them at the school or at the city library and just doing my surveys for the class itself. But that would be the one that you access for that. You would, we'll go back in here. So yeah, that would be under this course evaluation. Now, the tools for all the classes, which we're going to go into those in more depth, but you can find them under the tools button right here on your left-hand side. And see, it just has like my grade, blogs, calendars, course portfolios, discussion board. So you can get into all of them that way also. But we're going to go back out here to the main site of the Blackboard. I'll go into these real quick. They're pretty self-explanatory. You know, like I said, each class just has their announcements, things that the teacher wants you to know. And we'll go back over here. So this button right here takes you to your student email. And I'm currently not signed in, so I just got to sign in again. And then it's going to also make me sign into the website. Sorry, my password is a little long. Okay, so see, it's pretty much set up like a normal email, like Google, Gmail, or something, or your Yahoo. Your OneDrive is pretty cool because anytime you download something from your website or from Blackboard, or if you create an Excel document or PowerPoint and you save it to the CWI OneDrive, that's how you access it right here. Your emails, I suggest only giving your email out to student-related things like other students or, you know, anything to do with your school, so that you don't have to like run through different emails and try to figure out which ones are from students or your teachers and which ones aren't. I would keep this only for school-related items and keep your Gmail or your Yahoo or Hotmail for, you know, personal. But like right here, so this is one from my teacher. And you just click on it and it comes right up over here on the side. So, I mean, it's just like a general email. So, your Excel, your PowerPoint, OneNote, these are all things that, so I use PowerPoint a lot to create PowerPoint slide presentations for my classes. This is where your, like, graphs, to make a graph, or you can do line graphs, bar graphs, you know, etc., or data information. And then this is like to type up an essay. So it's pretty self-explanatory on those things. I'm not going to really get into depth on those because I just want to show you how to get to every place on Blackboard. Your calendar here will have every class that you're signed up for will be listed on here. And then you can also add other things into your calendar. I suggest use a normal calendar along with a day planner and keep this calendar just for school things. You know, the less that you have written down in a place, the easier to keep track of it and not get, you know, overwhelmed by it or confused. So we'll just go to the back button right here. Right here is faculty and staff. So this tells you all the places, like the bookstore and everything. If you go right here, has the Attestment Center, the Boise State University Center, the bookstore, communication and marketing, computer technical help. Sorry, that was the help desk right there. So if you have a problem with your computer or an app on your computer, contact them right away. They will troubleshoot it with you and walk you through and send you information or even call you on how to fix the problem. So don't wait. Just get it done and out of the way, especially if it's interfering with you completing an assignment. So every person that you need to talk to, these departments, you can find them. And then when you click on the departments, the people that work in those departments, they're listed there as well. So you have their information, their email. And then we're just gonna go off that one. Okay, course evaluations. This is the same one that I already went on. See, with the cookies, I'm not letting the third-party cookies. If you allow third-party cookies, then it will come up and it will just ask you information that they want to know about each class and the instructors on if they delivered the information good, were you able to learn, what they could do better so you could learn more effectively. And then this one's really important. So this is your portfolios. And here you can see I already have a couple, uploaded. But if you go up to create a portfolio, so if you're uploading a new one or a class that you've never done, I'm going to do one, we'll just say CWI, and we'll do test preparedness. When you submit this, you can take the tour. Now, I suggest your first time on, when you're setting up your portfolio, take the tour. It kind of doing what I'm doing on this video. It walks you through everything. And then I would go over here. You can add an artifact. When you do that, see, personal artifact. You could click on this. I don't want to click on it, but you could click on it and then it will tell you what you added. So it will show you your assignment. And then so that's pretty much, self-explanatory. Oop, I backed all the way out. We'll just go back on. Sorry about that. So we'll go back into portfolios. So you can go into my artifacts that way also. If anybody shared a portfolio with you, it would be under this link. So see, nobody shared any with me. But, if you're doing a project with a group of people in a certain class, they might be sending you stuff. When these are on here, you can click this to edit them. You can click on this to view your work, or you have more options right here. Or you can just check this little box and delete it if you don't need it. We'll go back. Okay, so the Respondus Lockdown browser, it stops you from being able to open up multiple tabs here at the top if you're like taking a quiz or something, so that you can open a tab and cheat. That's all that Respondus Lockdown browser is. This is, you can go to each class and you pick over here, and then over here it tells you what the goal and sources are for that class and what you're going to learn. So that's a good tool if you need information on the class that you're enrolled in. And then right here, this is any applications, like if you have student loan, applications or anything that's waiting for authorization, it will show up here. But I don't, so yay me. So that's going to be the end of my video. I am going to have a little short quiz about what I could do better on my video or how the information helped you. So go ahead and take the little quiz, and thanks for your time.